Icewind Dale is a role-playing game developed by Black Isle Studios and released in the year 2000. Relax and fall asleep as I experience my very first blind playthrough of the game. Please enjoy.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of East Haven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of Lech Dineshire. Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group of travelers sit huddled around a table, swapping tales and making grand plans for the future, completely unaware of the part they are to play in the events that are about to unfold.
All right. So that is our introduction to this game. This is, for me, a complete blind playthrough with a very, very, very limited understanding of what I'm about to experience. So that being said, be patient with me, please. I'm going to be taking my time, and obviously for your comfort and relaxation, I will be describing things as I see them, so that you may enjoy this video with your eyes closed. So let's begin.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun, I am content to call this town my home. Who might you be?
All right, so here we are in the tavern that was mentioned in the prologue. There seems to be 6 of us in the party. I went ahead and chose the standard starting party just because, like I said, I'm very inexperienced, and it's probably for the best. We have a dialogue menu here that's going to give us a couple of different choices. Depending on what the options say, I might read all of the options if they are interesting, or perhaps I will just read the one that I select. In this case, we can say, "Greetings, Hrothgar. My name is Goris." Seems like that's the starting character that we'll be controlling. And the second option that says, "Who I am is none of your concern." So it looks like we'll probably get choices to be kind to people or potentially be aggressive with them. I see no reason why not to just say greetings and be kind, since we are newcomers here.
Well then, welcome to East Haven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior. These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me.
Okay, already I am enjoying the fact that this game lets you progress through dialogue at your own pace. I don't enjoy when you're railroaded to kind of hear the next line over and over. So it's just letting me click continue. There's also a little button here. So that's great. You can actually expand the dialogue window and preview the entire history of the dialogue. And interestingly enough, it seems like there's some starting mechanisms of the game that gives the party different quantities of gold, and that is represented here. So that probably happens when the game is loading, and maybe they didn't expect anybody to notice that. We're also, one of our characters are detecting traps and stopped detecting traps. So it's a little detail. Okay, let's keep listening to what Hrothgar has to say. He's giving us a warning, which is fair.
That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best.
Sure, why not?
And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn over on the east side of town. Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door at Pomab's Emporium. Pomab's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite. But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts.
So I'm going to definitely heed that warning, and probably use most of my money in this store despite the elevated prices.
Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you. Farewell.
And we can just say farewell. Okay, it says your journal has been updated, and that disappeared very quickly. So I think one of the first things that I'd like to do is just familiarize myself with the basics of this user interface. I tested out this game as I do before starting the video, and just kind of walked around and clicked on things, and I very quickly died. So from what I understand, if a character dies in this game, maybe there's some way to potentially revive them, but you can eventually wipe your whole party out. So I think it would be best for me to be patient in the start, not seek any trouble, and just learn the basics. I do want to see where that message went. I'm guessing that's some kind of a quest marker. So let's start from the top left. There's basically these two side panels as well as a sort of hotbar at the bottom. And it's like those classic games where the UI is always on screen. Something that I absolutely love. I think that's gorgeous. So starting on the top left, there is a button that seems to be perhaps a pause. It just says return to game. Doesn't do anything. We have a compass button, and this is it pulls up a UI that says area map. It kind of pauses the ambient audio. Don't really fully understand how this works, but it might be more relevant when we step outside. Let's see if we can get our audio back. Okay. There's a journal. This also pauses the ambience. Okay, so we have our quests here. This is relevant. There's a prologue button that doesn't do anything, and a done quests button. Clicking journal also just kind of blanks the page. And, okay, so we can actually add entries to this. If I click user and click add entry, I can type something in the journal. So that is really reminiscent of D&D. You know, you kind of take your own notes. I can just write test in here. And yeah, we'll just click done for now. I'm not going to save anything, but that's good to know. We might end up having to use this. I know these older games don't have the most, railroady quest lines, and we potentially will need to take note of certain things. So I'll try my best to do that. Looking at the quests, however, we have important events, and it says day 0, hour 7. And there is a month and a year, which, yeah, I don't know what that is. Myrtle, some fantasy month. And the year is 1281. And it says, today our party arrived in the snowy lakefront community known as East Haven. Weary and half frozen from the road, we hastily made our way into the local tavern to find a hot meal and some friendly conversation. So that's good that we chose the friendly option there. It says, scarcely we had seated ourselves at a table by the hearth when we were approached by a burly warrior who called himself Hrothgar. He seemed friendly enough, but something in his eyes warned us that he wasn't one to cross. Makes sense. He politely asked us to come to see him at his home a couple doors west of the tavern to discuss business of some sort. Okay, very well. We also have our inventory, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I don't even know where to begin when it comes to describing this. You might just want to take one last peek. But we have a lot of different things that we can equip on our character. Wow, we can even manipulate the hair color, the skin color, and the color of our clothing. And, back in the day, these were not obviously 3D games. So these are most likely 2D sprites that were rendered, in 3D and exported in 2D. And they likely did this either by doing it over and over, or maybe using some kind of math to manipulate things. But that's fascinating, especially considering there's like maybe 200 color options here, which is really cool. So maybe we can make this guy kind of pinkish purple, just so he stands out as this is the guy that we want to keep track of for now. I'm sure I will get very confused if I don't do something like this. So that's a little bit, not very warrior-like, but hey, that's how we'll start. There's an inventory here, and it looks like I have a quarter staff, so that's cool. We have a weight statistic and a gold statistic and a lot of things that I don't understand. But you know what? We don't need to figure it all out right now. So we'll move on. There's the character record, and this is, again, very reminiscent of Dungeons & Dragons. I actually looked at these a little bit before starting the game. There is a lot to look at here, so we can do this later. We have a mage book, and it looks like this is completely grayed out for the moment. And a priest scroll, also grayed out. And the settings. So why don't we go ahead and save the game here. As you can see, I have an autosave from my test file, but we can ignore that. And we'll call this cookie. Okay. Let's see. I'm guessing, yeah, that's quick save, help, and rest. Rest probably just passes time and regenerates something. There's also a very curious graphic at the bottom. It looks like spinning skulls in a sort of glass circle. I don't know. I'm not even sure what.
Our enemies gather strength while we wait here.
Okay, he's getting impatient with me. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good enough. So let's see what we can do.
Agreed.
It's one of those classic games where you can click to control where the character goes, and I can use the middle mouse to kind of navigate. I'm curious if we can select the whole party.
Onward.
Okay, we can. Interesting.
Ready.
I wonder if I should bring everyone everywhere or just one guy. Let's have a chat with this lady here and see if we can get a drink first.
All right.
Okay, so Grisella says, "Hello there, dearie. Welcome to the Winter's Cradle Tavern. My name is Grisella. I own and operate this fine establishment. What can I get for you?" So, let's see. We'll do, how about a drink? A drink, of course, dearie. After all, this is a tavern. Plenty to drink here. She laughs. He says, "Yes, indeed." Okay, we're not going to be rude to her. Let's say, well, what do you have? She says, "Yes, well, you see, I'm in a bit of a bind right now. I've just run out of everything." Ah, interesting. "I have nothing to offer you in the way of drink at the moment." You've run out of everything? Well, the tavern hasn't run completely dry. I do have some stock down in the cellar, but what? This is rather embarrassing, but I'm having somewhat of a pest problem down in that dirty old cellar, and I'm afraid to go down there. I do so hate bugs. Just the thought of those nasty creepies and crawlies sends shivers down my spine. There's a lot of rude options, so I can say, a big girl like you afraid of bugs. Come on, show a little backbone. We definitely won't be saying that, although she is quite sizable. We can also say, great, a tavern with no booze and bugs to boot. I can't wait to see the rest of this town. Let's just be nice. So I can say, Icy, is there anything I can do to help? She says, "That's awfully sweet of you, dearie. But I don't expect you to go to any trouble on my account. I'm sure I'll think of something." I think for now, I'm going to say, well, best of luck to you, farewell, and perhaps we'll return later. When I tested the game out, I did go down there, and like I said, I died. So I just think it might be in my best interest to potentially get some weapons first before getting into any kind of combat. So we'll come back later. Considering she's not expecting us to do anything, which makes sense, you know, in the story, I think we'll just move on. So let's select everybody.
Orders.
And since we can't have a drink, let's go ahead and step
Agreed.
out. I'm just clicking on the door. So this game has a sort of fog of war where we can zoom in and out to a certain degree, but we can only see so far ahead of us until we explore that location. So let's pull up the map again. I'm not sure which direction is north. It seems like, well, let's just assume that north is up. And I think the guy said he was out to the west. So
right.
let's kind of go in this direction and see what we find. There's different signs. Okay, we have Pomab's Emporium. So you can actually click on the sign and it'll give you a little tooltip. That's really nice. Going what we believe to be south, there's also the Snowdrift Inn. I'm trying to remember. Okay, where was Hrothgar? A couple doors west of the tavern. So I don't know if he's at the inn. And again, I don't really even know if we're going west. Seems like here we have the edge of the map. There's somebody standing here alone. He's a townsperson. He says, "Yes, can I help you with something?" Okay, let's see. We can ask him about East Haven. I don't really need to ask him anything. Let's just keep looking for Hrothgar. So the land of Icewind Dale is this kind of icy, frozen... Oh, we have somebody approaching us. Okay, his name is Damien. He walked right up to us and said, "Quick, we've got to go get Hrothgar. There are monsters in town. They almost ate me." Okay. Whoa, slow down there. What are we talking about? Monsters, a whole bunch of them. They came down to the shore while I was fishing. I dropped everything and ran when I saw them, but they didn't chase me. I thought they were going to eat me, but I guess they were just after my fish. So we can say, "Where are the monsters now?" Or, "You best be telling the truth. You know what happens to little boys who cry orc." That's very funny. Or we can tell him to go bother someone else with your tall tales. We've got no time for such nonsense. Let's say, where are the monsters now? I don't really have any reason not to believe him. And Damien says, "Just over the bridge, down by the lake. My dad told me not to fish so far out by myself. But I can't help it. That's where I catch the big ones. He's gonna kill me when he finds out I've lost today's catch. All because of those stupid monsters." Okay, so, we can say, "Don't worry, we'll deal with these thieving monsters and get your fish back." Or we can say, "Tough luck, kid. Maybe next time you'll listen to your old man." And we can also threaten him if he's lying. Let's just tell him we'll deal with it. I don't know if we necessarily have to, but might as well ease his mind. Okay, and we got a new journal entry. So it looks like going in that direction will not lead us to Hrothgar. And I'm just realizing that if north is up, I actually went east, and Hrothgar was supposed to be west. So some of you were probably screaming at the monitor there. But I caught on, don't you worry. So we have another store here that's called the Fishmonger. That might be the father's store of that child. And we have a unmarked building here that perhaps is a home. Let's see. Clicking on the door does not tell us whose house this is, but that does look like Hrothgar. So let's go check it
Got
out.
it.
Just gonna talk to him here. We've kind of surrounded him. His name is Baron, so that's not who we're looking for. Actually, maybe we can ask him. Oh, wait, that is Hrothgar.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try not to break anything. Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value.
I wonder if we actually can break or steal things in such an old game. Perhaps we can. So it says, where did you get all this stuff? Or sentimental value. You don't strike me as the sentimental type. I wouldn't say that's true. Or we can say, you have quite a collection here. I think we'll go with that option.
Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and there. More keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory.
Adventuring days. So you're retired then?
Semi-retired, actually. This region is still untamed and fraught with many dangers. I have had plenty of opportunities in the last few years to take up my sword and shield and do battle with those who threaten the safety of Easthaven and its neighbors.
Hrothgar seems like a really well-rounded guy with lots of experiences. I'm realizing that I think sometimes I'll just go with the most neutral dialogue option so we don't have to read through everything.
In fact, I am planning such an expedition right now. That is what I wanted to speak to you about.
Okay, let's say an expedition to where?
We've received word from Kaldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains. I am organizing and leading a party from Easthaven south to Kaldahar Valley to investigate. You look to be capable enough. Perhaps you'd like to join us. What say you?
Interesting. We can ask what sort of evil forces are we talking about. We can also just turn them down entirely, that's very intriguing to me, I have to say. It seems like that's saying no to, the main quest right at the beginning of the game. Very, very intriguing, but I actually think if this was me, I would ask about the evil forces.
I don't really know. The messenger wasn't too specific. I suppose if you want more details, you could ask old Everard over at the temple, but time's a-wasting.
Okay, and I'm remembering that we're supposed to let him know about the monsters down south, below the bridge.
We need to get this expedition moving before the snows seal off the pass to Kaldahar. So what's it going to be? Are you in or out?
It's hard to just say yes, right? Just like off the bat, but the second option says if there's treasure to be had, we're in, which seems a little more, self-driven, right? There's like a reason. So let's see what happens when we select that.
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kaldahar within a few days.
Interesting. So I wonder if time passes. I suppose it does. Which makes me wonder if I should be pausing when I yap,
With storms brewing in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town.
All right, let's say, very well, we shall return in a few days. We can ask about the matters, but, I just kind of want to figure things out a little bit.
Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you can.
Okay.
Pomab, the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store.
Okay.
He's been complaining that the regular caravan from Caer Dineval is long overdue, and that if they don't arrive soon, he's sure to be out of business.
Interesting.
Now, normally I take Pomab's whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through.
So, what is it you want me to do?
I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the South Bridge and scout the hills west of Loch Dinnershire, between Easthaven and Caer Dineval. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year.
Okay, so that's interesting. It's kind of leading us. We were supposed to go west, and we kind of jumped into the future of this quest a little bit. But maybe it'll just give us the option to tell him what we found down there.
Once you find it, see the caravan safely to East Haven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our journey.
That actually sounds like a really fun quest. I'm just afraid of dying, but I'm realizing that we can save, so it looks like if something goes horribly wrong, despite the fact that I do enjoy hardcore experiences, just because I'm so inexperienced with this style of game, I do fear dying, and it would be unfortunate for the video, so we'll just see. We'll definitely be getting into some fights.
Return here as quickly as you can. We must make for Kuldahar Pass while the weather is favorable. Good luck. Safe journey.
Okay, farewell. Let's talk to him one more time. Oh, this is interesting. So we can actually... There's like a formations button down here. Wow. And they kind of, if you click somewhere after having selected a formation, they kind of try to do that. That's very cool. Oh, there's also a silver dot. So each of the formation buttons kind of shows like a dot that resembles each character. My guess is the silver dot is the leader, right? Or whoever you're like primarily controlling. But yeah, let's talk to him one more time here.
Oh, good. You've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval?
So the only option is to say no news, I'm afraid. I haven't gone looking for it yet.
Make haste. I spotted heavy clouds hanging over the mountains this morning. I suspect snow will fall in the passes earlier than normal this season.
Okay, so let's say farewell then. Interesting. Let's preview our characters and see if any of them have weapons.
listening.
Your command?
Oh, so
May I help?
each character that you click on kind of puts a green border on their profile.
Yes! Your desire?
Yes.
And I'm guessing whoever you have selected is the primary, right? Like the silver.
Yes.
Oh, that's odd.
Ready.
So I've lost the option to control the formations. Interesting. Okay. It's quite complicated. Special abilities. Oh my goodness. What did I just do? I have no idea what I've done. Okay, we have to be careful here. Let's do a quick save. Alright, we used our ult.
Understood.
I'm gonna take a look around. I guess... yeah, I shouldn't snoop in here. Let's get everybody out of here.
I'm on it.
So we've been given our quest. Okay, the formations are back. That's curious.
I'm on it.
Maybe...
Yes?
Okay, so I see.
How may I best serve?
I'm here.
When you select a character, individually, you see all sorts of different abilities for them. And if you select the
Orders?
party,
I'm listening.
then you gain the formation UI instead. So that's curious. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Ignore that. Let's walk around a little bit more, and then we'll go back to the store. It looks like this town is a little bit of a loop. So I'm going out to the west, and it kind of curves down south. And there's just a lot of untitled houses over here, so no more stores. These are likely all homes. Let's just come all the way down to the edge here and see if this comes to an end. Okay. probably beneficial to explore a lot of the map so that we can get a better idea of where we can go. Looks like here is just the coast, but I'm gonna go down here just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere else. Oh, interesting. There's somebody hiding down here. Let's talk to them. It's a strange blue-skinned woman. Her name is Alicia. This woman has the skin like the surface of the lake, light green hair, and delicate features, like that of an elf. At your approach, she begins to sing a soft, flowing song, like the sound of a great undersea current, but you have no idea why the song reminds you of that. In a moment, the song and the feeling passes, and the woman looks at you hopefully. So I can say, "Who in the hells are you? What are you doing here?" Or I can say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand you." Or I can say, "Farewell." I'm not sure what between these, but we'll go with 2. The woman looks pained, but she does not respond. And then our journal has been updated. We encountered a strange blue-skinned woman upon the shores of East Haven. She spoke in song, and she seemed pained that we couldn't understand her. There must be something drawing her to East Haven, but we know not what. And I can say a couple of mean things to her. Interesting. I can say, "Begone from here, spirit. If you are seen on these shores again, plaguing the townsfolk, I'll see to it that you're gutted like a fish." That's a little ridiculous. She's pretty chill, I think. Yeah, we can also threaten her with a sword. Or kindly, or maybe gently warn her to be careful and leave. So let's do that option. Okay. Well, that's strange, but not relevant to us right now. So it looks like we have a pretty big understanding now of the basics of this town. Let me just get a little more exposure here in the center. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. It's quite interesting how a game this old is able to sort of calculate exposure like this fog of war. It's really cool. We have a little fishing hut here in the middle, or it looks like a fishing hut. And it just kind of brings us back to the bridge. So let's see. The store was Pomab's Emporium. Let's try to get some kind of weaponry, or just see what we can get here in general. Maybe there's potions, or yeah, I really don't know what to expect. Okay, we'll enter. Alright, so Pomab's Emporium is like a quiet little store with shelves and trinkets. There's a nice looking fireplace at the end. And this seems to be Pomab standing kind of awkwardly, maybe with a sword or a dagger.
Done.
Let's go talk to him. It's the shopkeeper. Pomab, what is this? More barbarians come to my shop? No doubt with nothing to barter with but more wolf pelts and polished stones. Very well. Let us get this over with. What do you want? So I can threaten him by saying, "I'd watch where you wag that tongue of yours, shopkeeper. All this snow hasn't put me in the best of moods." But the more rational response would be to say, "Barbarians, I think you're mistaken, friend." Am I now? I do not think so. All of you northerners are the same to me. Smelly and barbaric. Well, it's not very nice, is he? I can say, keep pushing it. I'll show you just how barbaric I can be. Or, northerners, I take it you are not from around here. Yeah, let's say that. He says, I am Pomab, royal diplomatic envoy of Kalimshan, an appointed overseer of the northern caravan routes. I can be sarcastic and say, "Forgive me, your lordship, I had no idea." Or, "Sure, and I am the king of Mithral Hall." And I can say, "Oh, I see. Your appearance as a lowly shopkeeper is just a clever disguise to throw off any would-be assassins, am I right?" Yeah, let's go with that one. It seems like he just isn't nice, and we're not going to be nice either. It says your poor attempt at sarcasm is an obvious sign of your lowly birth. I'll have you know that I am the third cousin to the Pasha himself, not to mention a royal courtier. What is that? Courtier? Don't know that word. In good standing. If you are in such a good standing in I need to figure out how to say this. Kalimshan. Maybe someone can correct me in the comments. Then what in the nine hells are you doing all the way up here in Icewind Dale? Or it can be mean. Let's stabilize. So one of the options here is my apologies. I did not mean to offend. I think that's how I would react, right? If something started off so chaotically like this. It says, yes, well, where I'm from, one would normally be beaten for such insolence. Okay, he's really pushing it. Be thankful that I am a merciful man. Now, what can I do for you? It's like 5 of us here, but alright. I can say, other than die a horrible, painfully slow death, you can do nothing for me. Or I can see what he has for sale. I'm guessing that by asking him what he has for sale, we'll begin the quest that Hrothgar put us on. He's probably going to say nothing. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's... Oh, right. Hrothgar wants us to check on the caravan, not actually speak with Pomab himself. So we have a bunch of gold. This is interesting. So we can click on the different characters and see their inventories. And on the left, in Pomab's inventory, the icons can show up as red, which I wonder if that means that maybe they cannot equip these items. Which is good to know, I suppose. I'm assuming that's what that means. Okay. We have 540 gold. We have pretty much nothing to sell except for a staff. Each one of us has a staff, and they are all worth 1 gold, so that's not really worth it. But Pomab has... He will offer the same thing regardless of what character you have selected. And he has quite a few things. He has several chainmail and splint mail and hide armor, all sorts of armor, studded leather armor, regular leather armor, helmets, shields, various swords and hammers, all sorts of weapons. There's a flail and a morning star. I think. Ooh, there's also crossbows. I really hope that when you get into combat with the party that they kind of react automatically, because it would be very confusing to manage all this. Like tracking who is doing what, but there's also bullets, which I wonder if there's a way to... You can choose the amount, but you can't preview. You can right click. So it says a bullet is simply a rounded, well-balanced stone. And it provides, this is cool. This 1d4 plus 1 missile damage, and the launcher is a sling. So a bullet is just basically a rock, in this case, for a slingshot. And we can actually buy slings. So if we preview the sling item, it says, slings have existed since the beginning of recorded history. The basic sling consists of a leather or fabric strap with a pouch for holding the missile. It's curious wording. The weapon is held by both ends of the strap and twirled around the wielder's head. Oh, okay. It's not like a elastic slingshot. When the top speed is attained, the missile is launched by releasing one of the strap's ends. Very cool. And it tells you who cannot use it, which is... Okay, let's just verify. So, Kensai and Cavalier. Oh, maybe are these... I don't think those are names. Let's see. I think that might be like classes. Yeah. But yeah, just clicking on some of these characters, different things show red, and I'm guessing that's kind of what that means. So it's weird because the sling is 1 gold and the bullet is 1 gold, which kind of makes me think that's a worthwhile weapon. But maybe it's just not that much damage. It's 1d4 plus 4. Let's see what an arrow is. 1d6. Huh. So, wait, is it 1? It's 1d4 plus 1. So that's a minimum of 2, but a max of 5. Whereas the arrows don't have a minimum, but their maximum is 1 higher. I wonder if the bow adds damage. It doesn't seem to. Yeah. Okay. So, what about the crossbow? Oh, I see. So, a standard bow. Wait, no. I think I misunderstood. The longbow doesn't add damage, but the more advanced bows do. So that's kind of the benefit that you're getting. I'm guessing the sling does not add any damage. So if you were to get a heavy crossbow, you could add 2 damage, and that's just a baseline. I really don't know what this means, the THAC 0. I need to probably look that up, or someone can let me know in the comments. Wow, okay. So it's probably a good idea to purchase some stuff here. I'm trying to think what we can do with the gold that we have. It's not much. I think armor... I think we go with studded leather armor for everybody. I think everyone can wear that. Oh, except for this lady. She doesn't have the ability to wear any armor. So it's just like a stealth build, maybe. She also has very low health. I think that's what that stat means. Well, we'll start everybody off with the studded leather armor. Wait, why is this... Cancel. I think I have selected something to purchase. Okay. Let's cancel all these. Alright, so I'm curious to see how this works. If I just buy 1. Okay, that's on him. Okay. So I can buy for each of the characters armor. And this last one will get a leather armor because they're out of the studded kind. Chainmail obviously would be the best, but hey, look, we are trying to make do with what we have. I do want to see who can wield a bow. I feel like that's going to be very useful. So I kind of want to make the person down here with less health use a crossbow. And we're going to go with the cheaper light crossbow. Okay. And we'll get... we'll do... Let's see. Let's do 30 arrows. Okay, so that's 52 for her bow and 30 arrows. I don't know if I got the arrows or not. Let me just buy 1 here. Oh, I bought all 40. Okay. Am I supposed to use the bolt? Yeah, I think I was supposed to buy the bolt. How can I transfer this? Let's go ahead and buy the bolts first. I'm going to make sure to buy 30. Okay, done. And, oh, it sort of like deselects. Let me buy 30. That's weird. Okay, buy. It's just going to do 40. Okay. What is this? Oh, I don't know what that is. All right, so everybody needs weapons now. This lady seems to be the least well equipped. We're going to buy her a dagger, I guess. She doesn't really have a lot of options. And we'll buy her a couple of throwing daggers. Okay, it just wants to buy them in the quantities that are recommended. Okay, Kirika. I don't know their specialties, which is a little confusing. I'm just kind of going off their pictures. She might want this interesting curved sword. And this guy looks like he can wield something a little bit heavier. Let's do a two-handed axe. We'll give this person a flail, because I want at least one of those. And this guy a morning star. And let's also do some small shields for everybody. I really don't know, what I'm doing. So, just gonna throw things around. Do a large shield, small shield, and a medium shield. Well, it doesn't matter. These starting things are probably not worth overthinking. Alright. Okay. Now we are more equipped.
You want me?
Okay. I wonder how we can... Oh, we can put this on the ground. So, we have the bolts and the arrows. Let's put the arrows on the ground. Back away from this.
Right.
There they are. And we can select...
Speak your mind. Ready.
I think eventually, maybe... thinking with the lower health, she'll probably get it.
I gotcha.
Something. Some kind of arrow thing. So let's pick this up. And put it in our inventory. Okay. We are learning. We are learning. I think let's quick save and try to figure out what's going on. You know what? Let's go and fight those critters in the basement as a starting point.
Right.
For the combat. Oh, I forgot to get everybody. I think there's a select all option. Just kind of left them all in there. Select all. Here we go.
You need me?
Okay, so I need to go back and get them. That's funny. Alright, select all.
Here. Done.
Let's get out of here, folks.
Done.
Done. Okay. And let's go talk to this lady again.
All right.
Grisilla. Alright. I guess we'll ask about a drink again to start that conversation. And yeah, just basically go through this dialogue that we've already had here. Okay, so the starting quest point now says, "Have no fear, madame. I shall see to it that the pests down below trouble you no further. She says, wonderful. The stairs to the cellar are in the back room. Now you be careful down there, dearie. And don't let any of those little buggers creep back up here, alright? And we can end dialogue. Let's click save here. So it looks like, yeah, right here are the stairs. We can just click on them. And descend.
You want a
This
taste of
time,
this?
actions
Oh my
must
goodness.
speak louder than words.
I don't... Let's
Agreed.
back up for a sec. I don't see them equipping any of their weapons.
Ready. Yes.
How do I see their inventory? Okay. Ah. Okay. We need to actually put the weapons in their hands. Oh, that's so cool. It's really intuitive. This UI, it's just like, it's kind of like the standard that you'd expect, you know, with different slots, like kind of like, almost like Minecraft. I'm sure everyone's familiar with that. You can drag your armor and your shield. And there's, this looks like an amulet, yeah, and a ring, a belt. So this is going to be very cool. We'll have a lot of very involved builds eventually. But yeah, I noticed they weren't fighting with their weapons, so let's be sure to give everybody some stuff here. I guess the idea is that you can sort of manage what they're using so they don't waste something that maybe you want to save for later. But let's just give them everything, why not? Alright, we've equipped everything now. This guy's very scantily clad. Or is he? I can't really tell. Looks like he's got some kind of chest harness showing off those pecs. Alright, let's go back to it.
Whatever you say.
Come on now. Select all.
Orders? Done.
Go down the stairs. They're kind of glitching out.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
I don't think I need to help them. I think they just kind of do it, which is, this is good.
Here I am wounded.
Who's wounded? Baron. Oh, he got hurt really bad.
Your command?
So, how can we help them? Special abilities. Tracking. Charm animal. Oh, I should have used something like that. Weird. Oh man, this is gonna get in depth. How do I close out of the special ability window? Okay, escape. We can turn him undead. Wow. I wonder if there's maybe a healer.
I'm here.
I'm just clicking on the different characters and hovering over their abilities. There's the Ballad of Three Heroes. I don't know what that means.
Have my undivided attention.
This lady seems kind of useless.
Yes.
She's got no special abilities. Okay, we can set traps. We
Yes.
can do all sorts of evil detection.
I'm listening.
And this guy also doesn't have abilities.
Agreed.
Let me actually click on him. Alright, so what does this do? Okay, that's the customization. Interesting. Yeah, he's not doing too hot. If I remember from playing D&D, I think I thought that you would heal after the fight ended. Oops. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I know that you heal after a
It
rest.
shall be done.
Let's take a look at
How
these
can I help?
dead critters.
Your command?
Can we loot
At
them?
once.
Doesn't seem like we can. Maybe if I switch to hand. No. It's nothing to loot. There's some stuff down here. So there's wooden casks of strong smelling brews have been stacked in the corner. Crates of foodstuff line the walls of this damp cellar. That's not good. Damp cellar with food. It's gonna get moldy. These racks hold numerous bottles of wine and other spirits. A thick layer of dust and cobwebs has settled over everything. It's kind of nasty down here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just go back upstairs. Oh, I have to get everybody.
Of course.
Select all.
All right.
All right, and let's go and let her know
Agreed.
that we're done. Grisilla. Any luck getting rid of those nasty bugs, dearie? My customers are getting pretty thirsty. So I can demand money, or I can just say that they're done. I'll just let her know that it's done. She says, "Thank you, dearie, you're a lifesaver. Just do me one more favor. Keep this little bug problem between you and me. I don't want folks thinking Grisel's place isn't clean." Run along now. Well, it's definitely not clean. And she gave us a measly 5 gold. However, we did gain some experience. 1,200 points. All right. Well, now can we buy a drink? We can. Okay. And there's a interesting UI here. There's... I don't want to... Oh, did I just buy that? Okay. Yeah. If you click on it, you just buy it. Interesting. What happens if I do that with the guy that's kind of dying? Nothing. He just... Oh. Okay. So, if you buy a drink, you will hear a rumor. That is so cool. Let me try that one more time. I'm going to buy a Luskin Stout for 3 gold point. 3 gold. It says GP, I guess gold points. Shouldn't it be GC? And then it gives you a rumor. And it says, "I hear tell that a fellow over in Brian Shonder taught a Tundra Yeti to talk." Isn't that something? Very interesting. I wonder if that's just for fun or if you can actually start to figure things out using that. So we'll mess around with that more later. I think our friend is dying because I thought that was at 4 out of 11 points, but now he's at 3 out of 11. Let's do a quick save and rest for him. Or I wonder if we can set one character to rest and take the rest of them on the mission. Somewhere in here was the inn. Yeah, Snowdrift Inn out here to the east.
All right.
Let's check this place out. Okay, we kind of always crowd around the door and then you click again to enter. And this place is sort of, well, it's actually very clean. It's empty. There's a couple of tables and the floor is very nice. You can hear a fireplace, but I don't actually see one. There's a stoutly looking man here at the front here.
Done.
So let's talk to him. It's funny, you kind of go around the counter to talk to people. And his name is Quimby. Quimby says, "Greetings, traveler. The name's Quimby, and I welcome you to my inn." Well met, Quimby. You seem rather enthusiastic. Or, "I'd like a room, friend." Yes, I think that's what I want. So, while an adequate place to rest, rooms of this type offer little more than a roof over one's head. Recuperative benefits will likely be minimal. You get what you pay for. Oh, okay, so interesting. It seems like it's the same. I don't know if you have to select per person, but we'll try it with this character that's injured. And wow, this game is creative. I have to give it that. So far, it's the way that the UIs work. Yeah, you can just tell that this was like before there was a lot of assumptions made of games, you know, and they had to figure out interesting ways to sort of manage all their ideas. And it's actually a lot of times the ways so far that I've seen how this works is it's really simple, but it gets the point across and it gives you a lot of options. So you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. The UI basically lets you choose between rooms, and the first room is a peasant's room for 1 coin. The second one is merchant, and when you click on the merchant's room for 3 coin, the picture is sort of nicer. You know, the bed has sheets and or nicer looking, brighter sheets and a red or purple carpet and a curtain and a candle, some chairs. And the description says, a favorite of the frugal business traveler. Rooms of this type are basic but comfortable. A good solid mattress and clean linen for when one must awaken presentable, but not so pampered as to promote oversleeping. And then there's also a noble and royal room that don't let us select them. I wonder if those are not options in this inn, or perhaps they're not vacant. But the noble room is sort of grayed out, and it shows a nice looking fireplace and a table with a mirror and some things on the table. And then, you know, just another nice bed. And the royal room, although it seems to have actually less amenities than the noble room, it looks like it has a very, very nice bed. So it's one of those canopy mattresses or bed frames, you know, that has the curtains, except for this one has no curtains. And then there's a standing mirror. So potentially later we'll see what these rooms have to offer. I'm going to buy the merchant's room or rent for 3 gold. And oh, we get a cutscene. So it's just a quick flash. Yes. It was just a little transitional scene. It showed a mouse scurrying across the floor and just basically showed the room in a more like 3D render. So these depictions are likely 2D paintings, and that cutscene was a 3D render. And I'm noticing our injured party, Baron, is now full health. But yeah, it looks like if you rest one person, they all rest. I can't confirm if any time passed. I know we're on a bit of a deadline, but I'm guessing it did. So anyways, let's explore here a little. Just walk into this area, kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. There's someone in this room here, but I don't really care to bother them. And yeah, that's just it. There's just a couple of rooms, so that's probably why there's no option for the fancier rooms. Let's go ahead and leave the inn. Alright, so we would like to go ahead and continue the starting quest here by going south of the inn.
I'm on it.
Past the bridge. I'm going to do a quick save. Alright, we have this boy that's been patiently waiting here to deal with the monsters. Now we're well equipped. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anything. It's just a plateau. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
Come with me.
Okay. There's a bunch, and one of my party members almost died.
Taste of this.
Let's see what happens. if they all die, we'll just load it back. Yeah, she's already dead. And we lost another one. Okay, we're having a lot of trouble here. This is a brutal fight. And there's just more and more coming. Looks like we're gonna make it out, but just barely. Okay. Huh. Lost 2 people.
Here,
I'll tell you what.
I'm on it.
I want to figure out what just happened. And then we'll decide if we're going to load it back. So let's verify there's no more monsters here. That was definitely hardcore. Okay, it looks like we have the edge of the map. Yes. Let's go down here. And there's seemingly nothing here as well. We can get over here to just kind of close off our view of the middle of the map. I think, did I say the center of the map earlier? I think I meant to say the edge of the map. All right. There should be maybe a way to save our dead party members. Or no, she's just dead. Maybe. Why did this pause? Where's the rest of my party going?
Orders? I'll handle it.
I kind of just decided not to come up here. Okay. I can't really tell where there's a dead party member. We can loot them. Interesting. I'm curious. Let's just try to sleep. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna save this as a new save. And we'll call it test. Okay. Because I'm guessing if we sleep, it'll quick save. And then we might potentially permanently lose everyone. I'm not going to loot them right now. Just want to test this out. Let's see if we get them back after sleeping.
Agreed.
Looks like you can just rest whenever. Okay. Let's get the merchant room again. There's our little mouse friend. And yeah. Wow, so we didn't actually even fully heal. And our friends are just dead. Okay, so I took a brief moment to look into just trying to understand what really death means in this game, and I do think it's in our best interest to load the game. But okay, was it this one? Ah, yes, this was right before we fought them. Okay, so a brief researching told me that there are ways to save characters. It's more of a it's, how do I explain this? It's very involved. It sounds like mid to end game type of thing that you do when the character is very important to you. And basically the advice that I saw online was, in the early game, you probably just want to reload your save. So what I want to try is one more time, we can look at these guys that died, and I want to see if we can maybe get them a little bit better stuff. Since we do have more gold and we kind of know what to expect now from the intensity levels of the combat. So this one lady that's 4 health, she's kind of hopeless because she can't wear any armor. She might just need to stay back, right? She can't equip any crossbows or anything. So she might have some kind of skill that's not ideal for combat. I think we'll want to give our, well, let's just give, yeah, I guess this lady was the archer, I believe. Let's give our weaker lady some chainmail armor, and this other guy that died some chainmail armor as well. Okay, and
How can I help?
let's swap this out. Okay, and as well as her, let's swap this out. So now they're a little bit more protected. And can we
Very well.
sell this other armor? Yes, we can sell it for 1 gold, but why not? It's, oh, so she had pretty bad armor on, actually. This guy's is worth 10 gold. We'll sell that as well. Okay, let's try this again. Or how much money do I have left? I have 17 gold. We'll give everybody a low tier helmet. We can only get 3 of those. Alright, that's just enough to get 2 nicer helmets for our other 2 folks. And then the last lady, like I said, she's just going to hang out while we fight. Alright, let's leave and we'll put the helmets on outside. Oh, I forgot my party.
It shall be done.
It shall be done. Alright, select
Ready.
all.
Got
Leave.
it. Done.
Alright. Give her a helmet there. Oh. What the hell? This helmet says it cannot be worn, and it says this class of decorative helmet made of reinforced leather or metal covers the face and head. Eye slits. Oh, I didn't check if they could wear it. Yeah, okay. He can wear helmets. We're gonna drop. Oh, okay. It was just one person that can't wear a helmet. So I'm gonna pick this up by someone else here. This guy. There's the helmet on the ground. Oh, there it is.
Yes, I'm here. Whatever you say.
Orders?
Go pick this
Understood.
up. Alright, take that.
I'm
Alright,
listening.
now we can give him fancy helmet. Get regular helmets, except for the one that doesn't want it. I would put it on if I was you, but hey. Alright, now let's select her and move her over here. Just go and wait.
Ready.
The rest of the party is gonna come fight.
Understood.
She's just gonna hang out while we risk our lives here. I'm surprised this kid didn't get one tapped. Because we sure did.
Let's spill some blood.
They're pretty much immediately hurting us. Oh, we're gonna lose someone again. This guy just dies fast. I wonder if there's like a
shame that we must resort to violence.
Oh, okay. Let me... Oh, no. Okay. Let me load again. I think it was... here. Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
We need to look at their abilities. This is what I'm forgetting. So... where is this? If I just choose one...
Yes.
We have... Oh, okay. It's like reading time, basically. So... How did I pull that up earlier?
You want me? Yes.
Where are her
You
abilities?
want me?
Just trying to kind of hover through all these different options. Oh, here we go. The record. So... There's proficiencies. I wasn't expecting to have to do this so quickly, but wow, does her picture adjust to the weapon, or is that just, does she just happen to have a flail? Okay, where? Kit description. Oh my goodness. I think some of this I might even read off camera. It's so involved. Information. No. Biography. No. I want to read what their abilities do. Abilities. Open doors. That's interesting. Customize. Script. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, no. So the scripts, for those of you that have your eyes closed, there's like 30 play styles that you can give for the AI. That is so crazy. But I'm not seeing like what their abilities do. I mean, yeah, the biography doesn't seem to be the place. Kit description. Okay, may use Bard song ability to play any song. Oh, allies within 30 feet gain +1. Okay, so you get a bunch of stats. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the reason that I'm not like reading this all out is I'm trying my best to comprehend, but I'm going to read the parts that are seemingly useful. So Bard Song, I don't know exactly what the saving throws are. I thought that that meant like when you're going to die, there's something. So that should be helpful. I don't know if the saving throws are automatic. That's the thing that I'm kind of question marks about. But let's look at this other character here, their kit description. Oh, you know what? This useless character maybe has an interesting spell or something. May cast arcane spells. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Next. This one doesn't have... Where did I see this? Okay, class feature. So some of these guys don't have anything super interesting. Okay. this one has Rage. And Rage state lasts for 1 turn. While enraged, +2, blah, blah, blah. Disadvantages. Okay. Wow. So when I click on them, we have Bard's Song,
May I
which
help?
we know what that does.
How can I help?
How may I best serve?
What does this have? Guard.
Your command?
Turn undead. Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Ready. Here.
I guess, let's see what their specials are. Alright. There's Enrage. It's like, I don't know if I can pause the combat or what to like go step by step.
Yes.
I'm guessing I just need to enable all these things right away. Alright, let's get closer and I'm gonna
trouble
save
at all.
again. And just kind of, I'm just gonna click.
Orders?
I'm just gonna click everything. Let's see if we can get through this fight. Okay, we're gonna get right here. Quick save.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
Ready
Alright,
and willing.
doing this.
I'm here.
Doing all this. This guy's just dying. Can I get him out of here? He just died. Jeez. Wait, why is she here?
Your dessert. I must insist on receiving some aid.
I don't know how much more I can avenge me.
They're all dying. How is this going worse? Okay. Alright. Okay, I did a little bit of searching online, and we're going to try this again. I've given everyone a ranged weapon, and I also learned that you can pause with the space bar. So I'm still not sure how this is going to turn out, but it's a learning experience. Let's try it one more time.
Here. Understood.
See if we can have a ranged fight here. So I'm going to pause,
I'm here.
click on our friend to play the Bard song. That should help everybody.
Dessert?
And we have a sleep spell. And apparently this is useful, but I don't know exactly. Can we target someone with this? Sleep? Okay. Did that do anything?
I'll make this as painless as possible.
Why is she just going up?
You
No,
have my undivided. I will do
please
so.
walk away immediately. Oh my goodness.
Orders?
Let's move them away. Can they retreat? Okay, okay. This is how we're gonna do this. That went a lot better. I'm gonna load from here.
Got it.
I have to have this dialogue here really quick. Yes, yes, yes. Alright.
Ready. Agreed.
And this lady is gonna stay over here. Because she's
Here,
just gonna
done.
die. Okay, pause. Our Bard
My
song.
undivided attention.
Not
Yes!
you. I can set a snare. I don't know how that works yet. Do protection from evil. I don't know what that does. And this guy is our healer. Let's try Bless. Oh, and then we can click on someone. Okay.
Orders?
And then we have Enrage. So we've given everybody their abilities, and I'm not fully aware of what they do yet, but I think this is going to get us there.
speak louder than words.
Okay,
I'm listening.
back up a little bit.
Gods grant me strength.
And that went so much better. Okay, oh, there's one more. So I think the issue was that a lot of our characters had, they're weak right now. And so that close range combat just lets them get hit over and over. So they're all ranged. That was great. That was effective. And then we get to pause before the fight and do all their abilities. So let's go. That was a success. I'm going to quick save. And we can select the whole party now. And let's loot these guys so we can sell their stuff. Yes, thank you. Did I accidentally shoot someone just now? I think so. Ooh, this guy has a bunch of stuff. Oh, potion of healing. We actually took 0 damage. Oh, that's freaking good, guys. I'm gonna select someone else.
I await your instructions.
How may I best serve?
Hold on,
Here,
everybody, just
done.
move out the way, please.
Yes.
This guy to loot
It
all
will be
this. This is where the snowball comes in. Oh, we even get gold, guys. It's big.
Orders? Got it.
There's so much loot. Bring everybody down here. Alright, who's got some inventory space?
I will assist you in any way possible.
Check
Surely.
this out. Alright, he's already got stuff.
I'm here.
Sorry, I got so excited I stopped kind of describing things.
May I? Surely.
So,
Yes? Very
let's loot
well.
this guy. He has a dagger and a bow.
You want me? Done.
You can loot this fellow. He's got an axe.
I'm listening. All
Just
right.
kind of making each person loot someone. I think they might have a lot more inventory space than... Yeah, okay, I probably don't have to do all this. Just have them take care of everything. Alright, so we got mostly nothing interesting, but one of them had a healing potion and gold, and the rest
Ready.
just had axe.
Here.
So
All
that's... It's interesting. I wonder if it'll be easier for us to tell over time, but what I'm noticing is all the enemies had close range, and we were basically just 1v1ing, which was a 50-50 chance that half of us were going to die. But in this situation, we gave ourselves an edge by outranging them. So, we'll have to pay attention to how to keep retaining that edge. Let's see if the young boy has anything to say. His name is Damien. Now that we've cleared out the enemies, he says, "You're back. Were you able to get my fish back from those monsters?" Yeah, it was that little bone thing. There was a fully eaten fish just with bones. And I can say, today's your lucky day, boy. Here's your fish, at least what is left of it. Or as I can say, as a matter of fact, we did, but before we hand it over, how about a little something for our efforts? Considering his fish is scrap, I think we'll just let him know that they ate it. He says, "Thanks, I'd best be getting home now. My dad's probably worrying about me." And we lost an item. It says the party has lost an item, the knucklehead trout. However, the trout was just bone. So, that's a shame. Okay. Wow, that was... I was almost just gonna, admit defeat. I felt pretty stuck there, but that worked out. So we got a journal entry. Where has that gone? Here. And it's the missing caravan. So you'll see that this is still hour 7 because I basically retconned, as they say, and just basically started the game over to by all those crossbows and stuff. So yeah, very little time has passed. And it says, Hrothgar asked us to find... Oh, is this what... I don't think this is... Ah, okay. So done quests, Damien's fish. We were able to help Damien out, and we gave him some fish to take to his father so he wouldn't get in trouble. Okay, that was the update. So we do have the missing caravan. Let me just refresh on what this says. It says, take the South Bridge out of town and search for the caravan in the hills along the shore. Okay. Just remembering that I also, in this save, did not clear out the bar or whatever, the pubs, critters. So let me pause and I'll do that really quick. Right. So that's done. That was a lot easier with all of this equipment. So
Done.
we'll just quickly let her know.
Agreed.
And move on. While we're talking to her here, I wanted to say I've been getting a lot of positive feedback in the comments just regarding the pacing of these videos, the kind of slow talking and just basically taking my time with these games. Obviously, it's fitting for sleep videos, but it also seems like some of you are watching the whole thing just kind of as a way to relax your mind, and that's great. It's a little at times, how do I say, like I get self-conscious, right, that I'm going so slow, because I guess the traditional idea with YouTube is engagement, and obviously this is a place to sort of escape that type of energy. But I'm still getting used to figuring out exactly, how to pace these videos, and when it comes to like struggle points in games, I try not to make it too monotonous and repetitive. So I will do little cuts here and there. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that, and I'm happy to hear your feedback regarding the pacing, and if you want to see the pure uncut, or if you like how it is, or yeah, just I'd love some feedback. Anyways, so we've taken care of everything that we've done in the now non-existent save file. And I'm noticing that our enemies down here are still there, so that's kind of cool that they don't despawn right away. But now the quest calls for us to kind of venture off, and I remember clicking off screen here and not getting anything. But now that I actually look closer, if you click off the edge of the map, you won't get anything. But if you click right at the edge on the map, there is a little, almost like a ship's, what is that called? The steering wheel of a ship. I don't know what it's called. The mast. But yeah, it looks like there's a navigation icon here. So let's actually see what happens when we click on this, if we can venture off. Yeah, okay. So we are in a new land. I would say we have about maybe 30 minutes before I'm gonna wrap this video up. So let's try to just safely explore here and see. Perhaps we get into a fight and find this caravan. Very quickly, there's some enemies. Try to get to a range here.
It is a shame that we must resort to violence.
Ready.
We'll do
I am ready.
spells again. So I think we can cast sleep on one of them. All right. And what is this spell? Set snare. Can we do that on something? We'll see what happens. Do smite evil? This might be overkill. We'll just do it.
Speak your mind.
Okay, we don't need to heal anybody. I don't think we need to go berserk. Alright, let's unpause. Oh, I didn't mean to. There we go. Okay, someone is hurt very badly. She's about to die.
How can I help?
Let's, cast spell. Cure light wounds. And where's our injured friend right here? Is this... Let's see if we can save her.
Please. Don't
No.
let me die.
Okay. Let's reload. Alright. How should we handle this? There's no, like, distance. They just close the gap really quickly.
Yes.
Your desire? Yes!
Ready.
We can set them to guard somebody.
How can I help?
May I help?
Let's just try one more time, see if we get lucky. Smite evil.
I'm here.
They're so funny. I don't think we're gonna set a snare.
My
That
undivided
seems like that's what got her in trouble. And we'll cast sleep on this guy. So the last guy, we'll have to get the closest before he can, you know, we're gonna attack the closer ones basically.
You must insist on receiving some aid.
Alright, they're getting hurt.
Here.
Let's back them
Understood.
away. Oh, he just dies.
This time,
You know what?
actions must speak louder than words.
Thank you. I'm realizing we have a bunch of stuff on us
All right.
we didn't sell. And then if we sell those
All
things,
right.
we might actually be able to get some more fitting weapons for them. I think, okay, this is starting to get interesting. I'm starting to understand. Because you can pause in the middle of a fight and kind of analyze your enemies, right? And I think in this situation, we'd want to pause and switch off of ranged to close range and like shields. And at the moment, they're all just ranged for those goblins. So
Got it.
we should get some money from those. Let's sell all these. Actually, I guess we can keep these battle axes. They're not really worth selling. We can sell this because she can't use any of this. I think, or he, and he already has armor. The potion of healing, which I forgot about. Sell the dagger. Okay, so there's one. Let's let me get everybody. Who's got all these
Ready.
daggers? I mean, okay. This guy's got 3.
Here. Got it.
I'm gonna bring him over here. Equip 1. Put 2 on the ground. And this bow on the ground, since he already has one.
How can I help?
What do you have? Nothing.
Your command?
Alright, go pick up this axe, buddy.
Of course.
Orders? Got it.
Yes, agreed.
Alright, he can't use any of those, so move aside.
May I help?
He's got the potion of healing and a bow. Alright, go over here.
I don't mind.
I'm just kind of making a pile. I drop the bow on the ground. And now you stand over here.
Yes!
Alright, you've got nothing. So
I'm
go
here. I
here.
go.
And you have nothing as well. Alright, move you off to the done side. Over here, please. I'm trying to move you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that. And lastly, your inventory is also empty.
I will do so.
So, Alright. Now this
Speak your
guy
mind.
can't use weapons like that, or he can't use
Agreed.
close range. Let's see if he can use a bow. No. Alright.
Help me out. Of course.
See who can benefit from any of this.
Yes. I don't
A little
mind.
bit finicky to click on this. Alright, he can use an axe. So we're going to give him one, and you move aside. And we're going to equip this. Okay.
I'm here.
I wonder if there's a
My
better
pleasure.
way to do this, but you know what? Whatever. Alright, you can use an axe, and you already have one.
Right.
You can use an axe too. And you already have a bow.
I await your instruction. I will do so.
You can't do that.
I'm
And
listening.
this guy's already got an axe as well. Alright, so
Agreed.
lastly, I'm going to pick up the items on the ground. It's just 2 bows. And we'll sell them. Oh, and we'll get 12 gold for these. So with this, we have more characters with axes now. And how do I... It's weird. Oh, I'm learning. You can use the number keys to switch between the characters. It's a little bit smoother. I'm trying to understand how to get them to equip an item. I think it's kind of awkward. You just have to pick it up and put it back down. So, there we go. And just taking everyone's axes in their inventory. Oh, you can actually put a healing potion in the quick items. I'm not going to do that yet. I guess it's hard to say who's going to need that, so just going to hold on to it for now, not put it in anything. This guy's a little strange because he doesn't... I'm going to take him to the store and see if he can do anything, if he can use anything. He... oh, okay. So he does have... I see. I think the axes are just a different kind of deal. So he can take a mace and a morning star. Let's do a flail. Just get him the most expensive one. And I say, why not just get a couple of shields? So we'll give shields to... This lady's just... She's like not useful. Yeah, I don't know what to do with her. But I think our weaker characters will give them some shields. So she can use a light shield. This is a 1 gold shield. It seems almost useless. Or what even is this? A buckler, also known as a target shield, is a small round shield of wood or metal that fastens to the forearm. Because of its size, it's light and can be worn with very little restrictions to movement. It adds +1 to the armor class. No protection against piercing and missile attacks. Okay. There's 2 different kinds of bucklers. I guess that's just for aesthetic. Alright, you're gonna get that. And then I guess anybody that can take a better shield, we'll just give it to them. We have enough money for... well, we're getting kind of close. I give him a large shield. This guy... Oh, he's out of shields. This guy can have a small shield. And... give him a buckler. And we can afford basic helmets for everyone. Alright, so we have a little bit of gold to spare. Let's equip everything. Shield. Oh, he already has a helmet. Dang it. I already bought everyone a helmet. This This UI actually, like the item movement, is pretty advanced for its time. Like you can swap items. Alright, actually we only had one guy with the helmet, so that's, I think we're better off. Let's save and let's go and try this one more time.
Ready.
The whole group. Alright. Off to fight the wolves.
Done.
Yeah, the quick save feature is nice. This would be pretty painful without it. It's just right there on the side of the screen. Okay, boom, save.
I'll handle it.
We're gonna get close. And here's where I want to think.
I am
So-
ready to speak with.
She's got her range. Should we give anybody? I think we're gonna give the weakest character. We're gonna put them in range mode. Okay. And maybe even her. No, she should be okay. Everybody else is in melee mode. Alright. Let me just get
Here.
them a little closer
Understood.
together. Okay, and
You want
then
me
use
to
our
come?
song.
Your
Okay,
desire.
and we'll cast sleep on the closest one.
Hey, you need me?
And we'll cast, no, we're not going to set a snare.
Assist you in any way possible.
We're gonna smite evil on this guy. I don't really know what
How
that
can I
does,
help?
but it sounds freaking epic. Alright, we're not going to use the heal yet. I don't know what turn undead does either. Should we do it? Why not?
Orders?
And this guy doesn't have anything. Just guard. Alright, let's see what happens.
Please, don't let me die.
Oh, she's already... Oh no.
Yes!
Your command?
How may I best serve?
How do I drop the...
How can I help?
Put this on the ground. Oh no, she's gonna have to pick it up.
Agreed.
Ready. And
Let me
done.
pick this up. She's so dead. Maybe I can
command.
heal. Cure light wounds. See if she survives this. Nope. Alright, let's reload. Oh, maybe the formations come into play here so that she's not up front.
Ready.
So let's get this strong guy
Here.
selected first, and what kind
Agreed.
of formation does this do? Oh,
I'll handle it. I'll handle it.
I'm not seeing who. I'm not seeing this formation, like how it works exactly. Alright, let's try this again.
Yes. Very well.
Oh, what did I click?
I'm
Thieving?
here.
No, that's not relevant.
Your desire. Yes!
Yes! Maybe I should set snare.
How can I help?
Orders?
Alright, let's try this again.
Lightning should light things up.
I think this formation's helping a little.
Please.
Oh, please
You
don't
want me
die.
done.
He's coming for
Ready.
her.
Done.
He's not gonna, he's like going for the weakest
Very
one. No! Get away.
I'm here. Very well.
I'm just
You
trying
want me?
to...
My pleasure.
Okay. Let's go. Alright, save. Now,
Your command?
this guy can heal, right? Let's see how this works. Wow. Okay, that was intense. I see why that doesn't just instantly happen now.
I'm listening.
Okay, guys, we
I'm
did
on it.
it. Can we loot them? Just get one character.
I'm here. No problem.
No, I can't loot them. And all that.
Here.
Alright,
All
let's
right.
see what else we got around the corner here. No, did I just see... What? I swear I just saw like a giant monster. What the heck was that? It like disappeared. Okay, it says there's these caravan wagons. It says these wooden caravan wagons lie empty and abandoned in the snow. Okay. There's a door. It's the entrance to a cave.
I'll make this as painless as
Oh,
possible.
no, we're so dead. We're so dead. Okay. Yeah, these are like giant orcs.
All right.
Okay, retreat, please, guys. Come on.
Orders? I'm on it.
Alright. Let's get some ranged going on
Ready.
here.
And willing.
You have my undivided attention.
Okay, so you can
Hey,
select
need me?
ranged like this.
How may I best serve?
Yes?
Alright, I think you go range 2. We're gonna go undead.
Yes.
And
I await your instructions.
put the bard song
Yes.
on.
Yes.
This guy doesn't have smite evil
Speak your
anymore.
I'm listening.
Alright, this is just a... Let's see if we get lucky.
This one's mine.
Okay, that went really, really well. Wow.
I'm on it.
Ooh, and they have gold. Gold and weapons. Alright. That was nice. Did anyone get hurt? Actually, not at all.
Ready.
Okay, there's more. Okay, this guy has a ranged attack.
Done.
And now we're hurt.
How can I help?
Let me heal him. Oh, he doesn't have heal anymore. Who's got the potion? Okay, we'll put this on the ground.
May I help?
Orders?
And
Agreed.
get him to pick this up. Okay, and then can he drink it? This restores 9 points. If I put it in quick items, he might just use it.
I'm listening.
Let's get everybody back down a little bit. Okay. These guys are weaker, which is
I'm
good.
ready as always.
I'm
I
here.
want her to target this guy.
Whatever you say.
Huh. I don't know if I really got better in like just the time that I was playing or if the starting guys were just crazy, but these guys look a lot meatier and they're going down quick. Okay. So he's hurt, but he
Ready.
has this potion. It says restores 9. Oh, I can choose to drink it. Not gonna do that yet.
Your command?
Let's just save. And
At
we get more
once.
loot. This is really fun,
It shall be done.
actually. It's detailed. That's what I like about this. Okay, this guy's got a bunch of stuff. Okay,
Here.
let's keep going.
Agreed.
This dungeon, oh, brother, okay. Oh, what is that sound? Trying to, oh, okay. You can kind of see the formations. Interesting. Let's back up a little. Who is using the
You want
bow?
me?
She's a little too close. She's gonna be in trouble here. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. This guy's going freak mode.
All right.
Back up a little.
I must insist on receiving some aid.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna die. Let's run.
Bring it on!
Can we do
Don't do
anything
that.
for her?
Speak your mind.
He still doesn't have the heal.
I'm listening.
Oh no.
Ready. I'm on
I
it.
need to back up, man. Okay, we're gonna back him up too and switch into range.
This time. Yes.
Come on, get out of here.
No trouble at all.
Here. I'm on it.
Okay, the pausing makes a huge difference. Okay, we got really lucky. This is what I'm gonna do. We're too screwed to do anything else. We're gonna loot these guys, sell the stuff, and go sleep at the tavern. And then we'll return for part 2. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that we should profit off of. It's mostly standard stuff. Not seeing anything crazy yet. There was like a mage or something I'm kind of curious about. But here, let me take a quick peek. See if we cleared everybody out from over here. Okay, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's just finish out this little room here. This... It looks really sketchy. I don't know. Oh, there's a protection from petrification scroll. A lynx eye gem. And a fire agate gem? Agate? They look like little eggs. Alright, so it's a little more money. I think if we go this way, we're pretty much dead. Or are we? Is this everything? Did we succeed? Oh, there's more boxes. Oh, no. We can't fight anymore. We can't fight. Alright, we're retreating. We'll come back and get these boxes later. I think this is a good time to wrap the video up. So, going to get us back home safely.
All right.
Sell all of our items. And go to sleep. Oh no, they're chasing us. Come on, leave.
I'll handle it.
Are they gonna chase us into town? That's other people's problems. Alright, absolute first thing we need to do is go to sleep. Wait, where is this? The inn. Okay. We might get the starting dialogue again, because I started this save over.
Agreed.
Quimby. Man, we missed you. Alright, we get the merchant room. And this, I don't even think this is gonna fully heal us up. Yeah, no. That's alright. This guy,
I'm listening.
he is really, really hurt. I think we can use our
How can
heal
I
spell
help?
again. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna do the show stats to see who Goris is the most injured. We're gonna give him heal.
Very well.
Alright, that's a little better. At least we're not gonna drop dead any moment.
Ready. Done.
Alright, last thing. The Emporium.
Got it.
Okay. It's interesting, the show stats button also shows you the door hitboxes for every place.
I'll handle it.
Alright. Mr. Shopkeeper, we have some stuff to sell you. Quite a few things. I don't think we're going to keep any of this. Oh wow, this scroll is worth 100 gold. The gems are not so much. I wonder if these gems are from the caravan. I'm going to hold on to those. Alright, the last thing I want to do is just check out these other places. So this is that store, that's the inn, that's the bar. I want to go to the fishmonger.
Understood.
Basically just see if there's anything else that we can purchase or just stock up on, I don't know, learn before we start the next episode. So, alright, this is just about as similar to any of the other rooms as you would expect. Let's
Got
talk
it.
to this guy here. His name is Gaspar. It says, well met, stranger. The name's Gaspar. Gaspar, the fishmonger. What can I do for you this fine day? And I can insult him, which is my only option. It says fishmonger. This doesn't look much like a fish shop. He says that's because it isn't, my friend. Ah, okay. He says this is my home. I may be a fishmonger, but that doesn't mean I hawk fish like some street vendor. I deal in large quantities of dried knucklehead and scrimshaw, the bulk of which I keep stored in my warehouse down on the shore. Say, what exactly is scrimshaw? He says scrimshaw is simply a fancy name for carved bone. Oh, since knucklehead trout are so rare, scrimshaw carvings made from their bones are particularly valuable. Scrimshaw from East Haven is prized by fine artists and craftsmen through the realms. I say, you must make a decent amount of coin selling these fish. He says it's an honest living. I make most of my profit from trade, though. As a matter of fact, I have an important transaction that works as we speak. I can be nosy and say, well, what sort of transaction? It says the town's food stores are running dangerously low. My warehouse foreman, Churin, tells me there may not be enough food to last through the coming winter. I've arranged a trade with old Galloway up in the Caer Dineval. up in Caer Dynevall that will keep our stomachs full well into next year. The caravan's due to arrive any day. Ah, okay. Bad news, Gaspar. The caravan from... I don't know if I want to tell him that yet, because we haven't fully explored, and perhaps the caravan is held hostage. So, it's good to know. I don't want to tell him that yet. Alright, we know whose house that is. Let's check this place out. It's weird. There's like a button to open the door, and then you click again to enter.
All right.
It's just an empty house. Alright.
I'm on it.
We have another house here. Let's open the door and enter. Alright, here we have
Agreed.
a guest, townsperson. He said, I heard there were new faces in town. Did you come with the caravan? Of course, I'm a visitor to this town, and there are things I would know. What does that mean? Easthaven lived here for quite a span, I have. Things have been getting worse off late, though. Do you mean the weather? Aye, the weather's been going from bad to worse. Never seen it get so cold this early in the year. There's no sign of it letting up. With all this snow, the passes to the south are going to get snowed in early. Very well. I wanted to ask you some other things about Easthaven. This seems like the kind of conversation we have even earlier in the game, even though this is very early. It's asking you about like Hrothgar's house and stuff, so this place looks cool. We might check this out later. Going further down, there's more houses. We did already look at this in the beginning of the video, but I want to see if there's anything like this guy, maybe. Okay, he says, his name is Apsil. He says, oh, thank the gods. Whoever you are, you picked the perfect time to wander by. I could really use some help. Interesting, we have another quest. I can say what seems to be the problem. It says a wolf somehow got into the workshop and is tearing the place apart. It attacked me as I was opening the shop this morning. I was so startled by the sight of the beast that I accidentally broke the key off in the lock while trying to get away. Now I can't even get back in. Say, what is exactly that you want me to do? Apsil says, I'd be most grateful if you could go in there and get rid of that stupid thing for me, and I could get back to my scrimshaw. Of course, you'll have to find a way to get the door open first. How am I supposed to get the door open if you broke the key off in the lock? I don't care. Break it down if you have to. I'm sure it'll be nothing compared to the damage that monster inside is capable of. Okay. Very well. I'll dispatch your troublesome hound shortly. A lot of these options we can ask for money, but it's obvious to me that everyone here is poor, so it's probably not worth doing. He says, I sincerely thank you. The door to my shop is just around the corner here. Please get rid of that demonic canine as soon as possible. I think he means this building here. We got another journal entry. So it's locked. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? This seems like a very good stopping point. I'm remembering about that green lady down here I need to talk to again on this save file. And we've started some different quests here. So, yeah, I think if we jump into anything now, it'll probably extend this by another 30 minutes or so. So, I think we'll stop here. We have a good idea of where to go in the next episode. And I guess for about 10 or 20 more minutes, I'm going to just leave the characters right here. Perhaps just a couple of minutes. Let me see actually if... Okay, so I can pause the game and you can still listen to some of the audio. Just in case anybody's still awake, if you're starting to wind down, I'll give you a couple more minutes of this ambience for you to hopefully fall asleep to. Anyways, if you're just here watching and you're not trying to fall asleep, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of, what is it, Icewind Dale, let me know. I plan to do a couple of different games in rotation, so we'll be trying out several new games and then looping back every now and then. Anyways, thank you very much. Have a good night.